Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the brothers from the Great Millstone Charlotte camp coming at you with another lesson. And before we get into our lesson, we want to start off giving our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone.
That's right.
That rule well, teaching the true doctrine through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi. A salutation to the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect that's out there pushing the truth day in and day out. So once again, we coming back with another lesson. Our message is to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man, according to the scriptures, man. You know, the Holy Bible, man. You know, and the confused faces who bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, and Native American descent on their father's side, man. You know, basically, man, we're going to get into a lesson about, you know, the destruction of America, the times that we coming into. And one major prophecy is going to happen right after, you know, in the midst of the destruction of America, when America collapsed, martial law, you know, famine, pestilence, you know, all type of chaos and judgment going out on the earth. It's going to come upon a time, man. Another prophecy is World War III, man. And during the time of World War III, at its highest, you're going to have who the word really called Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahawashi in the Paleo Hebrew.
That's right.
He's going to come back and intervene, man, and fight against these world armies, man. These, you know, these different nations and countries that got their military gearing up to fight in this World War III. Well, Yahawashi going to get a piece of it too, man. He's going to get a piece of the action, man. And he's going to come out glorious, man, victorious over these other nations, man. That's the whole reason why Yahawashi got these spears on the other nations, you know, these nations to fight each other, man. You know, during the time of World War III, because he's going to come back and fight against them by the way of his army, man. What the world called UFOs, which are the chariots, man. The chariots of Israel, man. Which are the angels, and Yahawashi returning, you know, to fight, man. But they're going to fight against Yahawashi, and Yahawashi is going to destroy them, man. You know, that's why you got these nations, mainly, you know, America, talking about the space program. You know, want to, you know, send weaponries and build up their space military, you know, because they know that it's an incoming invasion, man. And they telling the people out here, the ones that's blind, they letting them know or saying that it's an alien invasion, you know, but really they already know that that's the way that how Yahawashi is going to return, man. A so-called black man, a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, man. He's going to return with the angels, which also so-called black men, which are dark-skinned angelic forces, man. And they coming back to bring destruction to the wicked and these heathens army, man. You know, you're going to have 2/3 of our people, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, going to get caught up in it. Because you join these heathens armies, and mainly the American army, you know. But the Lord is going to come back and bring on war against them, man. And he's going to destroy them, man. Right in the midst of him delivering the elect, man. The 144,000 and 1/3 of the Israelites, man, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, and the confused faces, man. You know, and right at the end of that, man, then when you're going to have the missiles shot off, man. But right before the missiles shot off, the Lord is going to bring war against these nations' army and salvation to his elect by beaming them up out of the destruction from the missiles, man. So we're going to go ahead and get into it, starting off on the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he come with clouds.
And the clouds are symbolic for the chariots, man, for the so-called UFOs, man. And brothers have seen plenty of, you know, videos on YouTube, you know, images on Google, where they are actually got clouds and they or so-called UFO chariots in the shape of clouds, man. And they can take on those forms, man. And they move quick, man, quicker than the speed or the sound or the speed of light, man.
That's right. And every eye shall see him, and they also which perish him.
Yeah, counsel, every eye that's gonna be in that time when Yahawashi make his second coming, man, they're gonna see the Lord return, man, with his angels, man, with his army, what the scriptures call what the Most High called the Lord of hosts. When you look into the word host, it means armies, man. You know, the Lord of Sabaoth, The word Sabaoth also means armies, man.
Continue on, it said all counters of the earth shall wail because of him.
Kind of the Lord said all kindreds of the earth shall dwell because of him, man. That means all nations, man. 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you heathens, man. When the Lord come back, man, he coming back to bring judgment, man, destruction, man. You know, the Lord said the ones that pierce him, man, showing you that reincarnation.
That's right.
Because you're going to, those 2 Roman generals, you know, that was back then that pierced him in his side while he was on the cross. When he been at the state of being the time of crucifixion. You know, they're back here, man, you know, through reincarnation, man. They're not 2,000 years old from back then still here today, man. No, they died and came back into the flesh to receive their judgment once Yahawashi returned and bring destruction to this place and these different armies, man.
That's right.
You know, that's it on that. Go to Zechariah 5:1. So the Lord said he returning with clouds, man. Those chariots, man. What the world call UFOs, man. And they are not aliens, man. Well, the word alien just means foreigner. And it is, you know, foreigner to this place because, you know, the earth was made for men. But they're gonna be foreign invasions because they're coming from a higher realm, man. They're coming from the, you know, the 3rd dimension, man, or the heavenly realm. They invade and claim the earth that Yahawashi made, man, and set up the righteous kingdom, man. Zechariah 5:1.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lift up my eyes, and look, behold, a flying roll.
A flying roll is another symbolic term or word in the scriptures for a so-called UFO, man. The chariots, man. This is what Zechariah saw, man. He saw the chariots, man, flying in the sky, man. And he just described them as flying rolls, man. You know, another way of saying, you know, the chariots, man. Clouds, you know, whirlwinds, you know. But in this particular scripture, it's saying a roll, man. Just another code word or symbolic word for chariots, man.
Continue on. It says, verse 2. He said unto me, what seest thou? What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length. The length thereof is like 20 cubits, and the bread thereof is 10 cubits.
So Zechariah is explaining the size of the chariot, man, the so-called UFO, man, that he's seen. Continue on.
Verse 3. Then said unto me, this is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth.
So the Lord said this is a curse, man. Because them chariots are going to be a curse to 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it's going to be a curse to you heathens, man. Once Yahawashi return with the angels, man, with his army and bring destruction to this place, man. But it's going to be a blessing to the elect, man. And that's going to be the way how the elect is going to be delivered from out of the destruction of America and where the missiles going to fly at on wherever they're going to hit on different parts of the earth, man. Especially America, man. Because America is going to be totally annihilated by those thermonuclear missiles, man.
Continue on. It says, for everyone that stealeth should be cut off as on this side according to it. Everyone that sweareth should be cut off as that side according to it.
And they're talking about mainly America, man. Because the Lord is going to come in and invade this place the most, man. Because America, the main country that swore or swear on the Bible, man. You know, when they put their politicians or their governments, or you go into their court system, man, they get you to swear on the Bible. You know, saying that the Bible is the law of the land. But in all actuality, man, they're not with the scriptures, man. They're against the holy scriptures, man. They're against the law, statutes, commandments. of Yahawashi Yahawashi. So they're a bunch of, this is a hypocritical nation, man. 2/3 of our people going against the Lord, Yahawashi Yahawashi, the law, statute, commandments that he gave unto us, and against these heathens, mainly the Edomites, man. In the U.S. or the American government that portray themselves being so-called Christians or God-fearing people, but behind it, man, they a bunch of hypocrites also, man, because they don't uphold the law, statutes, commandments, and they push against and do everything contrary to the Holy Scriptures, man.
Verse 4. This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 4. And it reads, I will bring forth, said the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi, of hosts. It shall enter into the house of thief.
Of the thief. And it's talking about you Edomites, man. Because you stole the whole land, man. Mainly, right. Especially America, man. From the northern kingdoms, man. From the Native Americans, the Seminole Indians, the Mexican Indians, you know, the Taino Indians, which are the Puerto Ricans, man. You know, you stole America, the whole America, what you call America today, man. America, Central America, South America, different other parts of the earth, man, that you stole, man. You know, Europe, you know, Israel. And so the Lord says it's going to enter into the house of the thief, man. So they're going to come into this domain from the heavenly realm, talk about those chariots, and it's going to intervene your kingdom, man. God. And it's going to bring down Yahawashi is going to come back with the chariots and bring down your kingdom, man. You know, bring down your empire, man, through his power, man.
Continue on. It says, into the house of him that swear falsely.
And kind of talking about America, man. The main house, man, what you stole, man, and set up your empire to rule over the earth with your wickedness, man, with your bullyingness of these other countries, man, with your pride, saying that you got the best military, man. So the Lord is gonna bring his army and show you that he got the best military, man. He got the power of the earth, man. Not you Edomites, man. You just temporary, man. The Lord is using you, deceiving you, thinking that you're gonna defeat him, thinking that you're gonna succeed and conquer the whole world with your new world order. But he's gonna show you that you're a nobody, man. And he's going to bring your nation down, man. He's going to bring your empire down, man. And ruin your new world order plans, man.
God. It says, swear falsely by my name. It shall remain in the midst of his house. And it shall consume it with the timber. Consume it with the timber. Salaka. Consume it with the timber thereof. And the stones thereof.
So the Lord going to destroy the whole foundation of America, man, and different parts of the earth, man, especially in America, man, because those chariots going to come back and bring fire, man. As you go to, you drop down and get Isaiah 66 and 15.
This is the book of Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi, Shalaka. This is Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. Behold, the Lord Yahawashi Yahawashi will come with fire, with his chariot like a whirlwind.
So the Lord, the scriptures say that Yahawashi Yahawashi, the Lord is coming back with fire, man. Not no peace and love to everybody to bring all nations together. He coming back with fire, man. The only one he's going to bring peace and love to is his servants, man, the elect, man. The ones that's doing his will, man, pushing his word. Going out there on the highways and byways, man. Truthfully and sincerely believing his doctrine, man, in the spirit, man. You know, the hope for the elect, man.
Continue on. It's to redeem his anger with, to render his anger with fury, and rebuke his with flame of fire.
So the Lord said he's coming back to render his anger, man, with fury and rebuke with flames of fire, man. So the Lord coming back with fire, man, to judge this place, man. And he's not only just gonna be destroying places, different, buildings, their cars, their military, their houses. He coming also to destroy flesh, man. As you read on, man.
Verse 16. it said, for by fire and by his sword, with the Lord Yahawashi plead with all flesh.
So the Lord, that sword represent destruction, man. And the Lord coming back to plead with all flesh, man. The heathens and the 2/3, man. The only ones he's going to be exempt for judgment is the elect, man. The 144,000 and the 1/3, man.
Continue on, it says, the slain of the Yahawashi shall be many.
So the Lord said his destruction that he's going to bring going to lead a lot of people to be put to death, man. They're going to be killed, man. He's going to kill a lot of people, man. He said the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Lesson on that. You get Revelation 19 and start off at 11. Slaki, I can, for the, the dogs, I got a, couple of dogs making a lot of noise, but, it ain't up to Satan, but still we gonna push through it, man. Usually, they'll be quiet, but ever since, got them out on the chain, demons probably walking around up and down the street, and she, my dog, we got a girl dog barking at her, and she did not have puppies, so the puppies, they barking and aggravated, but, we're gonna keep pushing through the spirit, man. Lord willing, man, the Lord have them, be quiet, man.
God.
Once again, Salaki.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 11. And it reads, and I saw heaven open. Salaki. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
So this is another symbolic, man. The scriptures are full of symbolic and parables, man. Proverbs, dark saying, man. So when John wrote this in Revelation chapter 19:11, he said, you saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. That white horse represents those chariots, man.
God.
White go to pure, and the horses represent, powers, man.
That's
right. Because when Yahawashi returned with the angels and with the chariots, the so-called UFOs, man, they're going to be pure power, man. And then they coming from out of the heavens, because they coming from the heavenly realm, man. From the dimension where Yahawashi and the angels sit, man. Where they rule at, and they're going to come invade this heaven, man. In particular, the dimension of this world, man. And also the heavens of the so-called white man, going back to his rulership, man.
Continue on, it says, called Faithful and True, in the righteousness he do judge and make war.
So Yahawashi is coming back in righteousness, man. And he's judging, and he's going to make war with that judgment, man. He's bringing war with the judgment, man. Bringing destruction to the wicked of his people, the 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and bringing back judgment to you Edomites, man, and the rest of you heathens, which are the enemies of Yahawashi and the enemies of Israel, man.
That's right. Verse 12, it says, his eyes were as flame of fire. On his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
And so he said that he come back, he come with many crowns on his head, talking about him taking over all these nations, man.
That's right.
Bringing their kingdom down once Yahawashi return with the angels, man, with the chariots, and make war against them and destroy them, man. And he's going to take over, man. He's going to rule and set up his kingdom, which is the kingdom of Israel, man. The kingdom of us, man, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting off with the elect, man. And the scripture said he had a name written that nobody else knew. That is symbolic, because the majority of the people of the world do not know the true name of the Lord, man.
That's right.
They still thinking his name is Jesus, Jesus, calling him, Yeshua, Yeshua, all this, higher, all type of madness, man. But the true name of the Lord, who the world called Jesus Christ, is Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
And the Paleo Hebrew, man. And
That's
his father's name is Yahweh, man.
That's
and the
right.
only ones that going to have that name sincerely and truly believe in that name is the elect, man.
That's right.
Even though you got a lot of these dudes that knew the name of Yahweh and Yahawashi, but they're not coming in that right spirit, man. The Lord only looking for the true worships, man.
Come. Verse 13. It says, and he was clothed with the various
Victory.
It's like he was clothed with the victory dipped in blood. And his name is called the word of Yahweh.
The word of power.
It's like the word of power.
It comes to the Lord, Yahawashi, just, that scripture or that verse right there saying how much destruction you're going to come with, man. That his victory is going to be different blood. I mean, there's going to be a lot of, like, going back into Isaiah 66, verse 16, man, saying that the slain of the Lord shall be many, man.
Verse 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses.
Kind of talking about the rest of the chariots, man, which are the angels, man.
Right.
With the main angel is Michael, man. Michael and then the rest of the angels that the Lord got set up, man. They come back with him and bring destruction to this world, man.
It says, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Verse 15. Out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he should spite the nation.
So they're talking about Yahawashi coming back fighting against these armies, man, in the nations that's in this on the earth, man. He's gonna bring destruction to him, man. That's what that sword represent, man. Out of his mouth, meaning out of them laser beams coming out of the chariots, man, and leaving these people into dust, man.
Continue on. It says, he shall rule them with the rod of iron. He treaded the wine press of furnace, frequencies, and the wrath of Almighty Yahweh. Power.
So the Lord coming back with that glory, man, and to set up his kingdom, man. That rod of iron that represent that scepter, man. That authority that Yahawashi is going to come with, man, to set up the kingdom of Israel and set up his elect man to be also rulers, man. That's it on that. We get jump to Revelation 17 and start off at 10.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 10. And it reads, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he come, he must continue a short space.
So they're talking about the Roman Empire, the fall of Esau. In the time, when the Roman Empire fell, but it came back into power after the Dark Ages, and now is at the point of ruling with basically America, which is Rome all over again, and NATO, which is the UN, the beast, man. But this is going to continue the short space. America's on its way out, man. America's not going to be made great again, or these Edomites are not going to think they're going to keep ruling on forever, man. We're in that short space now that the Lord got his time running out, man. He's about to bring judgment upon these Edomites, man. Starting off with the elites on down, man. And he's going to do it by, like I say, man, by the way of this World War III, man. Crashing his society and ruin his New World Order agenda, man. Once Yahweh shall return and fight against these nations, man, they military.
Verse 11, it says, the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and he is of the 7th, go into the perdition.
Going to perdition means destruction, man. So the European system, NATO, they're going to be destroyed, man. Because that's the main foothold Europe, the Edomites, where they rest at, man, over there in Europe, man. And their counterparts over here in America, man. Which is America is that whore that ride the beast, man. Which the beast is NATO, man. You got Edomites all over the places, over there, Israel. They got their military, Russia. But the Lord is in particular facing, looking on, even though he's against all Edomites, he's going to get America, mainly America and NATO, man. And Russia is not going to escape either, because they are Edomites too. And Yahawashi is going to come back and fight against all the Edomites countries, man. But the main ones that's number 1 on the list is NATO and America, man.
verse 11, Salaka, verse 12. It said, the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive powers as kings 1 hour with the beast.
We're talking about this the time that they're gonna come together and fight against Yahawashi, man. You know, and they also gonna turn on the whore, man, which is America, man. NATO gonna turn on America, and that's what you're seeing now, man. They're gonna come at one time, cause America, once Yahawashi, you know, bring destruction to this earth and fight against these military, man, the Lord gonna put the spirit on these nations, you know, to shoot those missiles off, man. And the main country that's gonna get the worst of it is America, man. Babylon the Great, man, and it's going to be destroyed in 1 hour, man, by the hands of Russia, you know, Iran, China, and also their allies, man. What's going to turn on them is NATO, man, the beast, man, which is going to burn them with that fire, those nuclear missiles.
Verse 13, it says, these have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. Verse 14, these shall make war. So like these shall make war with the Lamb, and with the Lamb shall overcome them.
So the scripture said that they shall make war with the Lamb, man. And who's the Lamb? Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
But it said the Lamb, which is Yahawashi, shall overcome them, man. So the Lord is going to, even though when they fight against the Lord, and they think they, you know, with their military, they space military, all their weaponry that they got, they think they're going to defeat the Lord, but the Lord is going to overcome them, man, because their power do not compare to the power of the Almighty Yahawashi, man. And they're going to see that face value, man, first up and personal, man. You know, when the Lord finally make his return and fight against them, man, and bring that pride down, man, thinking that he can fight against Yahawashi, man, the Yahawashi, the supreme being powers of the earth and the universe, man, the creator of all things, man.
It says, for he is Yahawashi, the Lord's and the King of kings.
It kind of said he's the Lord of lords and kings of kings, man. And Yahawashi is over everybody, man. Yeah, the Yahweh, the Heavenly Father set up his son, Yahawashi, to be over everything, man, in heaven and earth, man. And that's how it goes, man. That's how the order go, man. It's Yahweh, Yahawashi, the elect of Israel, then, you know, then the rest of the elect. You know, then it just, you know, that it, man. Because you other heathens, you nations are not, you know, y'all was created to serve us, man.
That's right.
You know, so we above y'all, man. The reason why we on the bottom now, because we went off against our power, Yahawashi, for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. But now the Lord is about to return and set us on top and put you heathens on the bottom, man. Starting off with you Edomites, man, on down, man.
Right. And it's going to be like that forever and ever, man. So, prepare yourself, Esau. Not only you, but you other heathens, man.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They is preparing, man. That's why they preparing this war, man. You know, to fight, you know, getting ready to they're going to be fighting against each other. And then they also getting ready to fight against Yahawashi. Because like I made a mistake, you know, a couple of videos ago, it was a time in the, you know, the early 90s, you know, the late 80s, when you had that President Ronald Reagan, you know, saying that, you know, if we had an alien invasion, will we all put our differences aside and fight against that common enemy, man? So they was looking for the Lord to return back then. Because you know Esau and the elites, man, they already know, and they got different accounts of seeing these chariots, man. We've seen what brothers put up, and, you know, other people that put up on the, you know, the internet, you know, the different ways how these chariots move. You know, I'm pretty sure they got footage of, you know, saying how the chariots or the angels look, and they know that they are so-called black men, because they know the truth, man. They know the scriptures, man. You know, that's why they had to bring out these lies, man. Watch the images of the true children of Israel and the Lord, Yahawashi, the Father, and the angels, man. Because they know that they are dark-skinned men, and they are fierce, man, as the scriptures describe them, man.
It says, he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called it and chosen and faithful.
It's kind of talking about the elect, man.
That's right.
You know, because the Lord is going to also raise up his elect men with spiritual power too. to fight, man. And he also going to set up the elect after the destruction of America, and the elect come out of the chariots from the deliverance from Yahawashi. He's going to set up the elect of the nation of Israel back on the earth to gather all these heathen nations, man, and put them in captivity, man. You know, I like the brothers. You know, I remember one time the brother from Los Angeles always said, man. Esau got his Air Force, you know, his Army, his Marine, you know, his Navy. But Yahawashi got their military, man. The angels and Yahawashi, the Air Force. We like the foot soldiers, man. The Marines, you know, the Army. You know, and Leviathan is like the Navy, man. So the Lord is going to bring his army against these heathen armies, man. And we're going to prevail, man. Because our power is Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
That's it on that. We get 2nd Esdras 13 and 11. So that's what time we coming into, man. You know, we in some beautiful times, man. And it'll be an honor and a blessing, man, to, you know, when all hell break loose, the Lord be with you, man. Give you that spiritual power, man. Have his angels and have his spirit guiding you, man. You know, and deliver you from the, you know, different type of destruction and chaos that's taking place, man. And then the next thing you know, man, to see his return, man, and destroy this place, man. And actually being beamed up, man, being delivered, man. And that's what we're looking for, man, the brothers in this faith, man. That's what we got to keep pushing, man, and keep praying, man. And don't get weak, man. Pray for, you know, that inner strength in the spirit, man. The Lord give us that spirit to endure, man. So we can see that glorious day, man. And pray that we be part of the elect, and be delivered, man. And see the destruction of this place, man. And the destruction, you know, of our enemies, man.
That's right. That's right. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 11.
1. Yeah, 11. No, yeah, 1 to 11.
This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dream a dream by night.
So this is talking about Esdras having that vision, man. A vision of Yahawashi returning and fighting against the world's armies, man. The military.
Verse 2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof.
It's talking about this chariots, man. Yahawashi returning, man. And the sea represent, you know, the firmament of the heavens, man. Because you also got waters in the heavens, man. You know, prove that is the rain, you know, the mist come from the heavens, man. So there are also waters in the heaven and also on the land, man, in the sea, on the earth.
Verse 3, I beheld, and lo, that men waxed strong with thousands of heaven.
That's talking about Yahawashi, man. You know, he's coming back with he said wax strong with the thousands of heaven, meaning he's going to have 1,000 innumerable chariots, angels, his armies with him, man, to bring destruction to this place, man.
Continue on. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
So everywhere that the Lord, you know, went with those chariots, man, you know, everything trembled, man, because those chariots are dreadful, man. You know, they fast, they can, you know, reappear, disappear, you know, and they coming back with that military formation, man, to bring destruction, man. So the people of this world gonna be trembling, man, and they armies, man.
Verse 4, whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, and they burned that heard his voice.
Yeah, kind of, they're talking about those lasers, man. The power for them chariots, man. Them fire beams, man. Them laser beams, that concentrated fire, man. That's the fire that's gonna come out of the Lord's mouth, man. Talk about those laser beams coming from them chariots, man, from Yahawashi and the angels, man, and burning up these nations, man, burning up their armies in different places on the earth, man.
Continue on. It said, like as the earth fell when it filled the fire.
The time. Because that was gonna happen, man. You know, the people on this earth gonna fail, man, once they see the destruction of Yahawashi by the ways of those chariots and them laser beams and melting everything, man. You know, it ain't gonna, the power of the Lord coming with, man. Once those laser beams hit their target, they're gonna disintegrate wherever it hit, man. They're gonna break it back down to the element, man. It ain't gonna hit no fighter jet then, you know, the person going to survive. You know, half of the jet, you know, tore up. Then the man or the soldier get to project himself out of the you know, the plane. No, man, once them lasers hit that fire jet, man, it's going to disintegrate, man. It's going to be turning the powder, man, to dust, man. That's how much power the Lord coming with that concentrated fire, man.
Verse 5, it says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathering together a multitude of men out of the number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the men that came out of the sea.
And so they're talking about these militaries, man. The four corners of heaven. The Lord will have all these nation militaries gather over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which over there in the Middle East. You know, that's why they're gearing up now, having drills, man, preparing, man. All these nations, man, this World War III going to have all these nations fighting. And the Lord's going to intervene to fight against all of them, man. You know.
Verse 6. But I beheld, and lo, he grieved him. He graved himself a great mountain, and flew upon it.
So that was when Edris looked, man, the chariot that Yahawashi been in, man, looked like a big mountain, man. That's how large the chariot was, man. You know.
Verse 7. But when I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Because it was a chariot, man. It looked like the mountain, how the shape and how it, you know, the look it, how it looked it, the disguise it, how it looked. Well, actually, but Ezra couldn't see that way. He thought it came from out of the mountain, came out of the, you know, out of the ground to the heavens, man. But out of the ground into the skies, man. But the chariot came from the heaven, man. And he couldn't tell no place where it came from, because it was coming from out of the heavens, man, out of the other dimension, man, into this dimension, man.
Okay. Verse 8, it says, after this I beheld, and lo, all that which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet dressed
but yet this fight.
Yeah, just fight.
Yeah, counsel. Even though, you know, these armies, you know, they was powerful. They fought against each other. But when Yahawashi prepared with those chariots with his army, man, they was afraid, man. You know, they were afraid. But they say, but this meaning yet, but they still fought. Cause the Lord put the spirit on them, and that had that pride on them to think that they can take them down, man. Just for the Lord can make it an entertainment battle, man. Even though there was a losing chance, man.
Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor the instrument of war.
Yeah, so the Lord, when he come back with his army, man, he ain't gonna have to need no physical sword like these carnal military got, man. Like they, you know, they AK-47, they are, you know, 15, 16, whatever you call them. You know, they missiles, they tanks, they fighter jets. You know, the Lord said the scripture said he didn't have a war instrument, man. Like these carnal military got, man. Like these heathens and these nations got, man. But he's coming back with pure energy, man, pure power, man, to destroy them, man. Not no carnal power, man, but spiritual power, man.
That's right. That's right.
Spiritual power, you know, that force, man, from the Heavenly Father, man.
Verse 10. But only I saw he sent out his mouth as it had been a blast of fire.
Talking about them laser beams, man. A blast of fire, man. Disintegrating all these nations' military, man. The armies, man. Beating them into, you know, dust, man, as the scripture, you know, get into, man.
It says, out of his lips a flaming breath. Out of his tongue he casts out sparks and tempest. Yeah, so the Lord coming back with that fire, man. Just like how we read in Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15, man. That's how the Lord coming back with, man, with fire, man. The Lord say that
I come to send fire on the earth, man. What will it be if it already be kindled, man? So there already gonna be mass fires taking place because of World War III and different type of breakouts and chaos, man. But the Lord Yahawashi gonna come back with more fire, man, for the chariots from his army and from the missiles, man. You know, to cleanse up this earth, man, to bring judgment, man.
Good. Verse 11, and it says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight.
Yeah, cause the Lord gonna bring that destruction, man, by the fire of those chariots, man, on these different nations, armies, man, the military, and on the people on this earth, man, that's not the elect, man.
It says, and burn them up, everyone, so that upon the sudden of innumerable multitude, no thing was to be perceived, but only dust, smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
So Edris saw that, man. He said, ain't nothing gonna be perceived, man. Ain't nothing gonna be left, man. But smoke and dust, man. Ashes, man. From them chariots, man. And also from them nuclear missiles, man. Now how Apostle Gabar said, man, he think that Yahawashi gonna bring more fire, man, and more than no missiles, man. That's how much power Yahawashi got, man. Because Yahawashi power is way more stronger than those missiles, man, that these men and these nations build up on this earth, man. Even though the Lord gave them the technology to build these missiles, the Yahawashi power is way more exceeding than the power of these men that they got, that they have, man, which they got from Yahawashi off the left hand side, man. What verse 11? Yeah. That's it on that. We ended off on Revelation 12 and 7. But just a quick little lesson, man, showing you how the Lord gonna return, man. 'Cause a lot of these people, man, they think when the Lord return, they thinking that they don't know how they don't even know how he return, man. These people so stupid, man. They thinking about a rapture when the word rapture is not nowhere in the scripture. Thinking that the Lord is a so-called white man gonna return and save everybody, those who so-called Christians or believe in Jesus Christ, man. Thinking that he gonna come back with peace and love. But we done read, plenty of scriptures. This whole lesson showing you how the Lord is gonna return with that great judgment by the waves of the so-called UFOs, what the world call UFOs, the chariots, and bring up a judgment and fire, man, destruction, man.
This is the book of Revelation.
12 verse 7.
All right. Chapter 12 verse 7. And read. And there was a war in the heavens.
Oh, so it said there was war in heaven, man. So there actually gonna be war in the heavens, meaning, they're gonna have their fighter jets. They're gonna have these space military out there and outside of the atmosphere of the earth, man. And the Lord's gonna bring it to them, man. Since they want to fight against the Lord so much and think that they're gonna prevail against him, man. The Lord gonna give them what they ask for, man. And they're gonna be on the losing end, man.
Correct. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angel.
The council, this represents another symbolic talk. Michael represents the head angel that Yahawashi set up, man, over the rest of the angels, man. And he's going to lead the charge, right along with Yahawashi and the angels to fight against the dragon. And his angels represent Esau, man. The dragon is Esau, man. So NATO, and that who Satan controlled, man. You Edomites, you American Edomites, you American you Edomites, you European Edomites. All you Edomites and you rest of you nations, man, y'all gonna fight against Yahawashi and his army, and y'all gonna lose, man. Mainly, the main beef, like we said earlier, man, is to you Edomites, man.
That's right.
Y'all got the most dominant military out of all nations, man. Out of all countries, China, India, Pakistan, they got, Iran, they got, military. But who the top militaries on the earth, man? NATO, America, NATO, Russia, Israel, and all of them are Europeans, man. All of them are Edomites, man.
Verse 8. It says, "It prevail not."
So they're gonna fight against these heathens, mainly you Edomites, man. Y'all gonna fight against Yahawashi and his army, and their army, and y'all not gonna prevail, man. Y'all gonna lose, man.
It says, "Neither was their place found among in the heaven." Verse 9.
Just say, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Represent that rulership, man. The Lord taking you out of rulership, man. Because right now, you Edomites, you so-called white people, y'all are in your heavens, man. Even though you got these average so-called white people, these average Edomites that's here in America and throughout different other countries that's suffering, but they end up, two-time losers. Because they so-called, higher ups, which are the so-called Illuminati, the elites. They living good, man. They living good, got the riches of the world, man, and control everything, man, through all their wickedness, man. So they're in their heaven, man. But now the Lord is about to bring that hell to them, man.
That's right. That's right. Verse 9. It says, "The great dragon was cast out, that the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which into the earth."
Which deceived.
Oh, Salaki, I skipped over. Salaki. Let me read over. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 9. It says, "The great dragon was cast out, that the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world."
Talking about you Edomites, man, from you elites on down, man. Mainly you elites, man, that rule everything, man, because that's who your power, man. Your power is Satan. And the word devil go back to deceive, so you deceive the whole world, man, thinking that you the Lord chosen people, man, thinking that there's no other, there's no higher power but you, man. So the Lord's going to destroy you, man, bring you out of your rulership, man, once Yahawashi returns and set up his people, man, the nation of Israel.
It says, "He was cast out into the earth. His angels were cast out with him."
So that means the Lord's going to bring that destruction and bring you Edomites, you elites, and all the rest of you Edomites, man, starting off with your elites out of power, man. You're gonna be destroyed. Yahawashi is gonna come back with his angels, destroy your military, destroy your empire, man. And you're gonna go running in your bunkers, in your space shuttles, wherever you go to head from the Lord, man. And once Yahawashi finished, doing his, his business by the ways of the chairs, bringing war and bringing destruction to these heathens. And once he set up his kingdom, man, the first thing that's gonna happen, man, he's gonna set up his elect men to put the heathens in slavery, man. And your elites are gonna be the first ones, man. Even though you gonna be hidden, man. You like I said, you can run, but you can't hide, man. So you're gonna be running, and you gonna try to hide, but Yahawashi gonna raise up his man with that spiritual power, man, to gather you out, wherever you gonna be hiding at, out of your bunkers and everything. You're gonna go right into hardcore slavery, man, and captivity, man, under the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, under the nation of Israel and the Messiah and the King Yahawashi, man.
That's right. Verse 10. It says, "And I heard a loud voice saying into heaven, now is come salvation and the strength and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach, for his accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power the day or night."
That's it. And then talking about you Edomites, man, because you was once our brother. Y'all, because Isaac had two sons, Esau and Jacob, and we come out of the seed of Jacob, man, which are the Israelites, man. The Jacob name was changed to Israel, man. And Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And y'all are wicked twin, so-called twin brother, man. And you Edomites, or you so-called white people, come from Esau, which is Edom, man.
That's right.
So the Lord is gonna bring you down, man, for what y'all have done against us, man, putting us in captivity, taking our inheritance, taking our land, blaspheming our power, man, lying on our scriptures, man, on our book, on the law, statute, commandments that the Lord gave to us, man. blaspheming, man. So Yahawashi got a lot of vengeance coming for you so-called white people, man. You
That's
Edomites,
right.
man.
That's
Starting
right.
off with your elites on down. And the rest of you heathens.
That's right.
And including 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't believe on him, man.
That's right.
That you don't believe on your own power, man. But trusting the so-called power of your enemies, man. You know? So brothers, man, we praying that this video, you know, man, edifying that your brothers, man, you know, fared well.
Come on.
You know, and you know, this is it, man. You know, the Lord say, you know, look up, man, because your redemption draweth nigh, man. And we know that, you know, in the brothers in the spirit, man, we know how Yahawashi is returning, man. And the Lord showing us signs every day, man, especially, you know, the different events that are taking place that go into the prophecy. But one of the main signs also he show us is the signs of the heaven, but, you know, the blood moons and different, you know, solar eclipse and stuff. And one of the main signs, brother, are seeing lately a bunch of chariots, man. Because that's our salvation. And that also the destruction of the Edomites coming, man.
That's
and
right.
these heathen nations, man, by those chariots, man. You know, because brothers get happy when we see the chariots, man, the so-called UFOs, the angels, man. And every year the sightings go more, you know, increase more and more, man. And our redemption draws nigh, man. Our salvation is near what we believe, man. So brothers, you know, keep fighting and you know, keep pushing his word, man. You know, pray to the Spirit, empower Yahawashi and he give us the Spirit, man, to keep going and endure, man.
That's
through
right.
all this
That's
trial
right.
and tribulation, man. This hardship, man.
That's right.
And in the midst of all this, give it a spirit of courageous, you know, being boldest, man. You know, he had that confidence, man. Looking for that spiritual power, looking for the Yahawashi delivering us, man, bringing salvation, man. But we almost out of here, man. Our kingdom is up, man, because we got next, man. No matter what these heathens thinking or what 2/3 don't believe in, man. We already know what their outcome is, man. And that's going to be the way by Yahawashi bringing judgment on this place by the different plagues, by the chariots, and by the missiles, man. You know, so brothers, you know, to the next time, maybe we want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahawashi, by Hashem, Kadash. Dumb honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone.
That's right.
That Ruel, teacher that taught us the truth.
That's right.
Through the spirit and power, Yahawashi. And salutation to the hopeful elect, man, the elect, the house of David, man, the ones out there on the highways and byways, in the faith, pushing the fellow laborers in the ministry, pushing this truth day in and day out, uplifting the spirit and power, Yahawashi. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.